My ritual has always been I have one small beer and a can of Coke. Eyeballs will play a role. I do a garage hour at all of AJ's parties. We are thinking of starting a book club. I say, Will, host a Big Brother. And she's like, oh my God. She had no idea. As a viewer, that's amazing. I obviously can't give anything away, but what I can say is that this series is gonna start with a bang.
Have you got a secret plan like IV drips?
I'm thinking about doing like the ultimate Showbiz thing and getting vitamin B injections. It's no, but because there's loads of places that do them. There's a place in Shoreditch called Get a Drip, which sounds like it was made for me. And yeah, just a little vitamin B. Apparently that boosts you. Although my sister takes vitamin B supplements, she says about half an hour after every one she feels sick. So knowing my incredibly weak constitution, I'll probably get a vitamin B injection and then be ill for 3 days. The big question is, what's Big Brother got planned? And now normally going into any series, I know absolutely nothing until the day before, but we have had a couple of meetings and I obviously can't give anything away, but what I can say is that this series is gonna start with a bang. Right from the off, Big Brother is not messing about. Big Brother's not wasting any time. And even though we've got an extra week, it is gonna be a packed series. And that is genuinely starting on launch night. It is like, it's a lot.
So the last two civilian series, I'm just trawling back through the memory bank here. We blew up someone's suitcase on the first night.
Yeah.
Half of the cast last year got shipped into the back room.
Yeah.
The storehouse, the cupboard.
This is child's play.
That felt like that started with a bang.
Don't even.
Even bangy a bang.
Bangy a bang.
What we know so far, obviously, is the eye.
Yeah. It's
What
a good
were
eye,
those?
isn't it?
What were all those little eyeballs about?
Can't tell you too much, but eyeballs will play a role in like more than just, you know, be nice if people watched the show.
We didn't know that well. That's an exclusive.
It's exclusive. The eyeballs that you see in the promo, the little rolling eyeballs on tracks and stuff, they're going to be integral to certainly the first week.
You've done a couple of series now, obviously, together.
Yeah.
Have you got rituals that you do backstage?
My ritual has always been I have one small beer and a can of Coke. Basically, the way to imagine it, like backstage before we go out, is getting ready for a fun night out. Like that is the energy. And we're both getting our like glad rags on, you know, I'm having a pre-drink. And then we just take loads of pictures because we think we look really nice. And like, you know, so many mates on the crew and stuff. Like it just has a really, really fun, like, let's go and have like a good old time sort of vibe. And I hope that kind of comes across. That definitely comes across for the people who were there. Because if people have never been, I mean, you've been to an eviction
Yeah,
show.
it's big.
It is a party, isn't it? Like we have music on in the advert breaks and stuff. There's singing, there's dancing. I think it's the closest AJ and I will ever get to feeling like pop stars. We're on a little stage. I mean, AJ is the pop star. I'm sort of like a sort of backing dancer.
What I think is really nice is now it feels like you have properly solidified your TV marriage.
Hope so. Yeah.
You're the new Richard and Judy. What do you think?
We are thinking of starting a book club. Because we started working together in like 2014, and our original show that we did together was us just sitting on a sofa, like chatting. It was essentially This Morning, but for like people into pop music. So in a way, we have kind of gone full circle. And I will be having some kind of wardrobe malfunction on the stage. So ticking that box.
A la Judy Finnegan.
Yeah.
How does it feel seeing her on Dress the Nation with Vernon?
Judy Finnegan does Dress the Nation with I get what you're saying. I see where this is going. It's fine. I do think they look really good together because he's really tall and he's actually taller than her. Like, I think I've reached the limit of the heel I can wear on the boots because I've got a pair, which I wore in the last series where because I always help AJ up and down the stairs because she's in massive heels. And now I need someone to help me up and down the stairs. So it's kind of like this human chain to get us into position. And she's still, I think maybe with those on, if she's gone for like a 4-inch, 5-inch, maybe then I'm about the same height as her. But seeing Vernon with her, towering. I mean, he's an impressive man.
Yeah, some
And
stature.
he's a great presenter as well. He's very funny. And for those reasons, I haven't actually watched Isolation.
What is really clear though is obviously you very much have each other's back, you and
Mm.
AJ, not you and Vernon.
No, I hate that game.
And there aren't many telly jobs that have that anymore. Like, for example, when you're having to interview people when they come out.
Yeah.
Patsy Palmer did not want to talk
Listen,
to you.
She didn't want to talk about broccoli. And, you know, in any other context, I've never had to ask. I've never felt like I need to ask somebody about broccoli in an interview, but it had been part of her journey. And I think it was a legitimate question. I got the message when she said nothing and just stared at me with the most withering stare I've ever received. But you know, she's tough. She's got previous. You know, she still walked out of a Zoom interview in the past on like
GMB or something, wasn't
GMB.
it?
Yeah. So I knew, you know, that she didn't want to talk about something, and so in a way, it was a win. She stayed in the seat, and we managed to finish the interview.
What were they saying in your ear? Ask another question, move on.
I think I'd got the sense, let's move on.
Yeah.
And AJ decided to double down and be like, no, come on, broccoli.
Yeah.
And then I think it was like, let's move this along. But there was loads of other stuff to talk to her about.
Yeah.
And she was amazing on Late and Live. She came onto Late and Live. She gave great opinions. But again, like that, you're right. Like as a viewer, that's amazing.
Is there a reason why now Big Brother has more love stories than it used to have? Because we've had
Yeah.
one every series.
I know, that's interesting. Well, me and AJ were talking about this. AJ joked that it's trauma bonding when people are in that incredibly intense environment. But I feel like, I don't know, it's just happened organically. Like, and I can say there isn't a concerted effort to avoid it or move away from it, but nothing is done by producers or casting or anyone to encourage that side of things. There is enough going on in the house. You don't need love stories. You know, that's a hat on a hat, you know, like, but the fact that they've just happened organically, I think it's a testament to how well it is cast. But then even that, because like Baked Potato and Nathan were very different people. You put that number of people from all walks of life in a house for 7 weeks, stuff is going to happen. And every box will end up being ticked.
Yeah.
That is why it's the best reality show.
Critics would say that, of course, ITV would make Big Brother into Love Island.
But I feel like that's a counterintuitive thing. Like ITV has Love Island.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, ITV would be keen for Big Brother to not turn into Love Island.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Would be my assumption. But I haven't spoken to the powers that be about that yet.
I think as well, last series, it looked like Chris and Ella, everyone was thinking that they'd get together. And then obviously, Chris and JoJo are basically married with 5 kids
Incredible.
now.
Have you seen the stuff on socials of like her in his country house, like with the dad in tweed and stuff? It's amazing.
It's absolutely amazing. And you know, whenever we do anything with Chris and JoJo, the internet goes absolutely wild. They're
you're
like
quite
the
right.
new Princess Diana. It's
That's not a comparison I had necessarily seen, but I get it and I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking Posh and Becks, early Posh and Becks.
Yeah.
You know, thrones at the wedding Posh and Becks.
Yeah.
You know, that's the energy I think it gives.
Do you think that you'll be invited to the wedding?
Well, so JoJo came on my radio show about a week after Big Brother, and she walked in, and obviously we'd done a whole, you know, lots of the chat and the build up to her coming to the studio was a bit of a reunion, Big Brother. She walked in, and the first thing she did was introduce herself to me. Hi, I'm JoJo. JoJo, I know. And I was like, it's Will, host of Big Brother. And she's like, oh my God. She had no idea.
Is that
She said,
offensive?
yes. She said the final was a whirlwind.
That was probably, I mean, the Big Brother after party.
Sorry, I'm not going to the wedding, I think is the in answer to your question.
She's just written Big Brother hosts
Yeah.
times 2.
Yeah.
Obviously, the reason why you don't do much karaoke usually is because you're DJing. Are you going to do AJ's wedding?
If she asks me to, I shall. I've DJed at her birthday parties many times.
Yeah.
Many times. I do a garage hour at all of AJ's parties. I had last party that AJ had, I couldn't make it I had a job up in Manchester, and she was 100% like, her mission was to convince me to get a cab from Manchester, get back to London for 2 a.m. to do the garage hour, 2 till 3. And I was like, I don't even know if it's going to be that, like the driver will have to speed to get there. She's like, tell him to put him on the phone to me, he'll get you there. But I declined to do it because I would have had to have then gone back up to Manchester the next day.
Yeah, that would have been a lot.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you're probably a guaranteed booking for the wedding then if she loves it that much.
Garage hour, and every event is improved by a garage hour.
One of my favourite things that happened this summer was the Ibiza final boss.
Yeah.
You're aware of his work?
Of course, yeah. I'm aware of his haircut.
Yes.
I'm thinking of doing that actually for the show. I'm going to the hairdresser after this. So.
Oh, you're asked for the
I've got
IFB.
a bowl with me actually. Just the right size, yeah.
We had someone come on to us this summer and say that he'd been chatting to Big Brother about going on.
What, somebody said
part of
that
the
the
cast.
Ibiza final boss had yeah. I mean, look, that'd be amazing if he is, you know, who's the man behind the haircut? Do you know what I mean? If he's an incredible, interesting person, get him in the house. If his haircut is his main thing, then it might not, that might not be as, but I don't know. Maybe he'd be great.
You need to have a chat with the schedulers because they keep putting Big Brother on, which would stop you going on Strictly or I'm a Celeb.
That has been noticed, yeah. Yeah, that is a tough one. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, there is only one reality show.
It's the original reality show.
And it's the reality.
Amazing.
It's the Big Brother.